guys, this is April Salim and you're watching my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do my go-to makeup look for you all. So stay tuned. So the first thing that I use on my face as a primer is this Bobbi Brown vitamin enriched cream. It's really nice. It works really well on my face. So I'll use a little bit of it as a cream or a primer before I start my makeup. So let's start now with the foundation, and today I'm going to use one of my all-time favorite NARS, the Natural Radiant Long Wear Foundation. This is very nice. I feel like it works really well, especially in like warmer climates. So I really like this on my skin because I feel like when you're doing your makeup and choosing the products that you're using, obviously like it's really important to look. Everybody likes the whole glowy look, even I like it. The creamy base and the creamy blush and stuff. I feel like it's really pretty, but it's definitely not something that stays on your skin or feels nice and comfortable when it's really hot. So whether it's London or Karachi in the summers, definitely like very oil based or very glowy creamy products don't really sit well, at least on my skin. So you have to pick and choose based on what part of the world you're in and what weather you're facing. Okay, there we go. And now I will use my Huda Beauty concealer. Again, I really like it. It's not, by the way, my staple product, or the one that is definitely like really great for me, is the Tarte concealer. I really like it. But then I also started using this, and this is also really nice. It's definitely, I feel, less coverage. Tarte is a lot more creamier, but for everyday wear and stuff, I feel like this one is more than enough. But if I'm going out or something and I need more coverage, I would definitely go for Tarte. And now let's set this all nicely with my normal skin powder. I really like this. I try to just like dab it, especially on areas where I feel my skin produces more oil. So the foundation just like stays like that. And by the way, I absolutely love Sara Cosmetics beauty blenders. The ones that I'm using are from her brand. They're really nice. I use one for my foundation and I use one for the powder, which is by the way what she does as well, and it's a brilliant idea. Because before I used to brush to set my under eyes with the powder, but the brush is definitely not as good as the beauty blender. It's much better. Okay, now let's do some contouring. I also use a lot of her brushes, and I've used a lot of other brushes as well. The contour brush by Sara Cosmetics is literally game changer, at least for someone like me who, I want to be able to do good makeup, but very quick makeup because I don't want to like spend too much time, especially, everyday makeup. So this brush just makes my life so much easier. It really helps me get the perfect contour down. And I think it's because of the shape of the brush, which is done pretty smartly. So I absolutely love it. There was another brush that I had actually, which was, I think, I don't know what brand it was, but it was this black one, really tiny, and it had a similar shape. So it was very good for contouring as well. The product that I used for contouring is Charlotte Tilbury's Film Star Bronze and Glow. It's Charlotte Tilbury. Sometimes I just can't pronounce words. It's insane. It's not even a difficult word, but it's just Anyways, okay, let's use some blush, and you can never use enough blush. At least that's what I do. This is my blush that I'm gonna use right now. It's Givenchy. Let's put it on. I absolutely love this blush. Basically, like 4 different colors and light colors like peaches and pinks and stuff coming out together. By the way, I'm also going to add a little bit of martini from the Sorely Cosmetic peach set, because why not? You can never have enough blush. I'm definitely a blush girl, guys. Okay, I completely left my eyes, so let's not ignore my eyes and let's do them real quick. Because it's an everyday look. I'm not gonna go with something that's crazy or very like enhanced or whatever. I'm just gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury blush set. It's the Pillow Talk Luxury palette. It's super convenient. I've used it up, pretty much all of it. So I definitely need another one. But we still have enough to complete our look. I'm gonna do a nice pinky base, which is definitely my go-to, and a little bit of bronze here just for definition. Then I'm gonna use the same pink and brown, these two colors. Here we go. And then let's use a little bit of highlight here and the corners. It really opens up your eyes, so how to do it. Okay, start. Eyes are pretty quick. I mean, I don't really feel like doing a liner, but the one that I love doing, especially like for casual looks, my go-to looks, is the Pillow Talk eyeliner by Charlotte Tilbury. I absolutely love it. Let's do a little bit of it. If I'm not gonna get it pronounced like a proper line, because I don't want that, I'm just gonna do a little bit. Look, it's a huge difference, even though like I just touched it slightly. And now we'll do a little bit of brow gel, real quick. Just gonna brush it. Okay, and now, and this is the brow gel, by the way, that I used for Anastasia. And now we're gonna top it up with my favorite mascara. It is Charlotte Tilbury's Pillow Talk. I absolutely love this mascara. I've used it multiple times and I keep rebuying it. I don't think any mascara just does it for me, because especially for like an everyday like look, because it doesn't make your lashes like heavy or lumpy, or it doesn't settle too much in one area. It separates your lashes very nicely. And the thing is, I kind of do have nice and long lashes. I just need something that kind of brushes them and just adds a little bit of more drama to my lashes. So this one does that perfectly. Here we go. Okay, and now we're gonna use one of my favorite highlighters. It's the Fenty Beauty highlighter, Diamond Bomb. Just gonna slide it right through the cheekbone area, and a little bit here and here, and that's it. I don't want to do too much. And lastly, I'm just gonna line my lips and do a nice lip color. I'm using Pillow Talk. Sometimes I just kind of like use this overall, like I mean, not just as a liner, but also just like fill it in, because I love this color. It's super natural. At the moment, I want to do a little bit of a glossy lip, so I'm gonna do and use the Fenty Beauty gloss, which, by the way, when you look at it, feels like it's definitely a weird color and too bright, but it's just really nice after you apply it. Ta-da! There we go. I think we we are pretty much all done. So guys, I think this is the final look. So this is my go-to makeup routine and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see moving forward and I'll try to incorporate all your wishes in my future videos. For now, checking out. Lots of love.